Time is of the essence. Hello, today is Friday, October, what is it? Hey Google, what's the date?
Friday, October 11th.
Right. Hello, today is Friday, October 11th, 2024. Day 1 of the Lake Garnett Grand Prix Revival. I am Ian, this is Sammy, and this is Dale. If you've been here with us before, you know Dale. And I'm glad you're back. If you're not, you're here because you want to watch a Lake Garnett video. I got a few of them featuring a bunch of different cars that I've driven and trying to feature the event the best I can because it is my favorite event of the automotive year. I love the Lake Garnett Grand Prix Revival, the most amazing car show in the Midwest because it goes by at 100 miles an hour. And second weekend in October, if you're in the Midwest, mark your calendars, be there. If you're here because you know, then you know. And you're my friend. Past 2 years, we've taken Dale, my 1972 Celica autocross, trackday, street, rat rod, brawler, cruiser, whatever you want to call it. This car's a long-term project. We've been down a windy road to get him to the point to where we can be confident in absolutely ripping him at Garnett, because Dale has had a couple of roller coaster years at the event so far. 22, he did great. Not really. But he did okay in the 60 mile an hour class. Trucked around. I didn't get to go play with any of my friends in the 80 or the 100 mile an hour class because I just wasn't sure about Dale yet. Then last year, 23, we had a few improvements done to the car, but we did not get off the trailer that you're sitting on right now. We tried to back him off, ruined the exhaust, bent the header, spent all weekend trying to fix it. It was just a catastrophe. Maybe you saw the car if you were there, parked up at the top of the hill with us under the hood trying to do some stuff. Just couldn't make it happen. So a plan was put into action at that point. We weren't going to miss Garnett this year. Dale was going to be there come hell or high water. And we're going to take all the tools and everything necessary that we need to fix him if he breaks this year. But we got a lot of improvements under the hood and everywhere else on this bad boy to make our Garnett experience even more memorable this year. So let me bring you into the garage and we will talk about what we've done over the past year to get ready for Garnett. Observant viewers may ask, what's with that pile of a Mustang sitting over there? Don't worry about that. My parking job is impeccable. Well, now you can't see anything. Off to a bad start. Ta-da! What we have here is a twin cam 2-liter Toyota 18RG motor. Twin side draft Mikuni Solex carburetors mated to a, near as I know, Toyota W55 transmission out of a Toyota motorhome. Very low gearing. That all runs back through a one-piece drive shaft to the custom-built Ford 8.8 rear end with a limited slip differential. The motor itself was rebuilt by my buddy Charlie from like a mess of eBay parts that I bought years and years ago. I've had this motor sitting around for 7 years since Charlie expertly put it together with his many, many years of knowledge. That's Charlie Bigsby Needs a Kidney on Facebook because he needs a kidney. And also Charlie's Garage in Boulder, Colorado. If you're in Boulder, you have a Toyota, you know, too bad he's probably booked up because he's the best mechanic in town. He built this motor, and then I proceeded to try to destroy it over and over again. It took a lot of time for me to figure out how to get it running in here, but once we did, now it's taken a lot of time to figure out how to tune it, and I still don't have it quite right. Let me go over all the additions that I've made in the past 9 months. New battery tray with a big-ass battery. I eventually want a smaller battery and an oil cooler sitting next to it. Koyo Rad radiator. We had some custom work done on the thermostat housing by my buddy Steve Spencer. Thank you so much, Steven, again, for all that great work. It looks like stuff that was done at the factory, but we plugged up a lot of holes there. Moving over to the side, there we got a fuel pressure regulator that Ryan gave me years ago and I never gave back. The blaster coil from the MSD unit, which is under the dash, so it's all running on an MSD 6AL digital now. Of course, the carburetors, which I have had to rebuild the front carb. I still need to do some work on the rear carb. Not rebuild, but hardware. The throttle plates were bent, so was the shaft. I think the rear one's the same way. Could have been my doing. Again, I did a lot of bad, so I'm trying to undo it. I hooked up the throttle cable there instead of the old linkage that the car used to have. It's okay. It's not going to break, I think. Behind that, we've got an oil catch can, which right now is just serving as sort of a fancy breather. It's hooked up to both the head and the positive crankcase vent down there, and smoke comes out of it. You know, so behind the motor here, and probably the worst place that you could put it, is a Willwood brake proportioning valve, because we found out in our first autocross event, took it out, the rears were just locking up. They were doing that to me last year too. So, you know, no big surprise there. So we put in the proportioning valve that I've had on the shelf forever, and it works great now. Swapped out the alternator. What else is going on in here? I mean, not much. This car is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. It's got a lot of solid craftsmanship and good engineering in it, and then it has all the stuff that I did, which is kind of redneck and backwoods and just, you know, enough to get it running. I crammed through a list here in the past week or two of some stuff that I just wanted to get done. The turn signals never worked. I fixed that. The tachometer was... Tachometer? I cracked myself up. The tachometer wasn't working. It is now, because I replaced it with another tachometer from another cluster that I had. But this one will probably burn out too. I'm using the signal from the MSD. It probably needs a converter. I haven't done that. I tried to fix the windshield washers. It didn't work, but I did get the wipers working. So the wipers work now. Along the way, I decided I was going to swap my dash out. I had a wood grain looking dash. I had this other dash from another Celica that I owned a while ago. I had the wood grain stripped off. I thought I was going to switch it. It was from a later model. The switches and the plugs all looked the same, but they weren't wired the same. A lot of headache. So some switches have moved, some are missing, but everything works for the most part. Oh, I did this cool plug wire management. Got, you know, fancy with it, and these are totally the wrong plug wires, by the way. They're for a Toyota Supra, but they work for now. They don't actually cover the valleys, but that's okay. We're not running in the rain this weekend anyway. Hi. Can I sit with you for a minute? Inside the car, we've made a number of improvements. I'll bring you in to take a look. We have an air-fuel ratio gauge, which helps us tune the carbs up. We've got a brand new gas pedal that I made. It's very heavy, almost too heavy, but the first one that I made broke. So I made the second one stronger. Put in a cool flasher relay that you can see. It's visible. That's neat. Maybe that's it. I think we've got a camera mount in here so we can show you some good 360 video and a dog. So that's what the interior's got. So even though I autocross this car and drive it around on the streets and whatnot, really all of this work has been done for the Lake Garnett Grand Prix Revival. And now it's go time. So we got to make sure we have everything that we need. Tools and jacks and all the things that we could possibly use when we inevitably break something. It's bound to happen. And I'm not going to leave it unturned. You bring everything with you and you hope you don't need it. That's how it's going to work this weekend. But we're going to load it all up, get tail up on the trailer, get everything strapped down, loaded in, suited up, etc. And then there's 5 people and a dog to get ready to get out the door. So let's do, you know, all of that. We're back. We've arrived at Lake Garnett. We're going to go do the registration, check in, and then maybe get the car off the trailer wherever the heck we're going to park it. I do not know yet. Okay, the car is off and posted up for the night. We'll head over to our Airbnb, which is some number of miles away, and turn in for the night. Then we'll be back again bright and early tomorrow morning. up here at the start finish, and then we're off for 60 mile an hour. That's just a green flag. Did I say checkered before? Because you get a green flag at the start. Checkered says I know how to race. All right, here's green, and we're going just about the same speed we were before. What was that? Armin, she said. That's for me. Man, it's good. So glad to be back. The feeling, I've never gotten to feel it at full rev through the firewall over here, and it's fantastic. Twin cam power. I just got yelled at for not having numbers on the door. That's the last time this weekend I will trust my children to do anything. Here we go. Take them up to what I believe to be 80 miles an hour. Girls will never like me, jocks will wanna find me. I wonder why they're laughing. Whoa. It's like this but I'm all that whoever would have known it. You oh my God, I love this car. Oh damn. Oh, the speedometer reads 105. But I know by the RPMs that we're at about 80. All the way up, baby. Remember, oh, it's all in my mind. Nice fit! Giving us his time. Giving us his time forever. Giving us his time. Giving us his time forever. Don't you see that in everything works right? Dale's real good, y'all. Dale's real good. Set, go, go. Dale wants to do this all day. Yes! Dale! Woo! All right, that's epic. That was epic. So good. He's got power and torque. Okay, my second session of Saturday. I got room. Excellent. I'm going to keep it. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Lake Garnett Grand Prix Revival. While I'm driving, I'll give you what I know about it. So back in the day, this used to be an SCCA staple course. The cars would come here from all over the country and race, and greats like Ken Miles and, Shelby, the guys from the movie. And then the Gurneys and all the names from back in the day, they all raced here on this track nearly the way that it is today. The Lake Garnett Grand Prix Revival, this is in its 11th year. It happens the second weekend of October every single year. If you live in the Midwest, come out. It's a great event. The people who put this on have done a great job to preserve the history. And we've got old cars, new cars, kit cars, whatever kind of cars you want. We got cars out here, and we have fun with these cars. So it's just a track day. We're all out here not really trying to compete with each other, just, doing our 60 and our 80 mile an hour and our hundreds and whatever you want. Come out and do it. You got to come out to the event, come out to spectate, come out to drive. Just come out to Garnett, Kansas, second weekend of October. It is the place to be. Here's my friend Big Wing Miata again up my butt. Oh my God, this motor is live. It's a living being, and it loves me. Deep scratches, gotta block it out when all the lights go bright till the room gets dark again. 'Cause we put up our guard for superstars in their sharp movements. Being passion, there's no point. Everybody hang with me, we'll have fun, alright? I got you. I got you, Big Wing. I feel terrible about what I did to that Dotson guy, and I'm going to go apologize to him immediately. But there were so many people going by me there, and we were coming up on the no passing zone, and they all think they're going to go by you and go do something better than what they've been doing. But they're not.
words when I hear my voice and it sounds like in my head. If I gotta do vocal coaching, I can hit the notes you fall in love.
Look at my road now. Look at what I got now.
I can hit the notes you fall in love.
Oh yeah, Corvettes are boring.
If I gotta do vocal coaching, I can hit the notes you fall in love.
What a fantastic time we've had today. We met a fella who purchased a Celica brand new in 1971, and then a few years later he picked up a Datsun 510, so we had to capture that moment. We talked to lots of folks who said the usual, that their mom or sister or cousin or whatever, somebody back in the day had a Celica. A few folks offered the highest compliment, which was that I was absolutely sending it out on the track, and that's what I like to hear the most. The cars at the Revival and the showcase here, always on point. Some folks even go the extra mile and run it to the quarter spray and wash before they come downtown. But with Dale, we don't particularly care. I hope that adds to his charm. You call it charm? I don't know. But speaking of charm, it does not get better than the downtown square of Garnett, Kansas on a perfect October Saturday. This literally never gets old. We're going to pop over to the antique store right quick just to see what kind of gold there is to be found, and we'll probably call it a day and then be back at it tomorrow morning.
Got a lot of shit in my head. You know we got to pull together, cause it's not gonna stop till we're dead. No, we got to pull together, cause it's not gonna stop, it's not gonna stop, it's never, ever, ever gonna stop until we're dead. Got a lot of shit in my head. You know we got to pull it together, cause it's not gonna stop until we're dead. You know we got to pull it together, cause it's not gonna stop, it's not gonna stop, it's never ever ever gonna stop. E-Grab says it's a temporary solution to a permanent problem. Whoa, even when locations change, the balance stays the same. And you just run out of cities, states, and countries you can blame.
Look at how beautiful it is out here today. God, it's even nicer than yesterday, if it's possible. It wasn't too hot yesterday until the car show in the afternoon, which we won an award. Hey, we won some sort of award. I haven't received it yet because we weren't there to receive it, but maybe it was the index of affluency or something, right? Like you've made it here, and you actually ran all of the appointed laps of yesterday, and then it also drove to the car show. I mean, I'd take an award for that. That feels like an accomplishment, We have our numbers on. I'm going to keep my arms in the window. We're going to be fine. Green flag. Up to what we consider to be 60 miles an hour.
So you just keep running away, you're running away, you're running away, running away, you're running away, you're running away.
Put 4 quarts in, before you start. Fill it up again when you're done.
When the bartender's asleep, you gotta get this to yourself. And when you got 6 minutes,
You have passed the vehicle. You have done it. That's what this is all about. Bringing a car. It's more than done. making it do things it doesn't want to do. Beautiful day for a drive. He's walking all around. He's looking. Does he know what it is? He's going to ask. Is he going to ask what it is, or does he know?
Oh, I know. It's Toyota Celica.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
73?
Two.
Yep. You don't see them very often.
And you don't see him like this at all.
No.
What do you have here? I want you to guess. I love this game. It's my favorite game.
Johnson related.
Ooh, close. Toyota. I'm going to go drive it. Here we go. Out for Group B2. Sunday. Lake Garnett Grand Prix Revival. I love to say it. I never get tired of saying it. I really wish I was running with B1 with all my friends. I like running with this Milano though, man. It's a Milano Verde, and it's all set up for track use. It's freaking sweet. I would totally trade drives with that dude. 6,500 RPM today. That's where I'm going. Every shift until I get to fourth. Always wave at your workers. Unless they tell you to not put your arm out the window, and then you can't wave big, but you can still wave. Look at this beautiful place. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Look at where we are. Ah, here it comes. Here come the waterworks. Every freaking year. Never gets old until I am incapacitated and I can no longer do it. Every year they have it. I will be at the Lake Garnett Grand Prix Revival, being a huge pain in the ass to all the registrars and all of the track safety people. I apologize, but I'm going to be here until you tell me I can't. But you know what? I love you for all you do. Thank you so much for putting this event on. It is my favorite event of the year. Some say, including me, that I purchased this vehicle just because of this event. There's my boy. What up, man? Jeremy in the corners. Keeping his eyes on me, he says. Jeremy loves Dale. Jeremy has an RX-3 that I want him to get out here so badly. He needs to get to work on that thing. I know life is life, but anything I can do to help that along, because I want to rip with that RX-3. What a combo that would be. And off we go. There goes the 7. Absolutely getting it. 65. Oh, she's alive at 65. I got this Alpha. I got him. There's a lot of cars out here that I'd like to go faster than, but for some reason, this Milano seems like the right target. Now catch me. Come on and catch me, Milano. Let's do it. Some open road, ladies and gentlemen. Just what we love. Here we go. Six and a half. Up to 105 on my speedometer. Equals about 88. 88. When we hit 88 miles per hour, though, you're going to see some serious shit. Oh, man. This car. I tell you, we took a Milano, we took a GTI, they couldn't hang. Keep it slow over the bridge. But then once I hit the other side, I got open-roaded to mule shoe, and I'm taking it. Full pipe! Full pipe! Yeah!
love this open road business. I'm sad to give it up. Hey, I got my section though, didn't I? I got my one section of open track, and it was glorious. That was a drive. That was probably my I mean, out of all the drives I've had at Garnett, that was tops. That was tops. Just tail leading around full pipe, through Mule Shoe, through Snyder Corner, the corkscrew, all the way down to Flatiron. I love this car! We got the check. We're good. This is my happy place. I have said it before. I will say it again and again and again and again. This is my happy place. How about that Dale? How about it? Woo! Rocking about 185. Oil pressure's 30 here at idle. I think we gave these people a good show today. Dale was screaming through this one straight. Loved it. We're back from Garnett. Dale has returned back. And mostly great success to report. The car did 8 total sessions, 4 in the 60 mile per hour class, 4 in the 80 mile per hour class, with me driving. Miles drove the 60, and performed very, very well. I mean, we absolutely ripped on the car, and he took a beating and kept on just laying the rubber down. I mean, it was epic. I was keeping up with Camaros and GTOs, newer GTOs and things like that. We had a lot of sessions where we had some older, cooler cars around us, and I was driving with some newer cars today, and it's just, I mean, the car is just so impressive. They say there's no replacement for displacement, but gearing is a pretty close second, I think, because having really low gears, yeah, you run high RPMs, but man, we could really keep up. The only problem that developed, as you saw, or maybe didn't, maybe you'll see now, is that we have a slow leak of coolant at the back of the head. We thought at first that it was a water fitting that's back there that goes to the heater core. We're hoping that the head isn't cracked in that spot. The leak is very slow. I'm going to try some Teflon tape on that fitting and run it again and see if we still see the leak. The leak might actually be at the head. In any case, we went there, we had fun, and we came back home. And the coolest part of the day was Mr. Dale himself, the man who created this car, I'll say that, back in the day, and put all the cool design on it, made this car basically into what it is. He showed up for the show and got to get on the action a little bit, and got to see all the new goodies that we put in the car, and got to even talk to some people about the car. Because I always tell Dale's story, the man's story, when I tell the story of Dale the car. And I'm glad that he was there to tell it to some people too. It was really awesome to get to hang out with him and get to hang out with all my buddies. They thought we might have had a problem. People were ready to pitch in, lend a hand, but we didn't have a problem. We just went right back out again and kept sending it, doing it for Dale, for this Dale, not the other Dale. Everyone loves this car so much. We won an award, I guess, at the car show, which I did not receive. I forgot to go and grab it from somebody today. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on that. Maybe they'll mail it out to me or something, and I'll maybe be able to include a picture of it here in the video. Here it is, or it isn't. Maybe they just sent me a picture of it, and here it is, or it isn't. I don't know. It was an amazing event. If you plan on attending the Lake Garnett Grand Prix Revival, and you should plan on it if you live in the area or not, just come, get here, well, be there. Sign up for Saturday and Sunday track sessions. Or one or the other, honestly. You could just sign up for Saturday and be out of there by noon and go over to the car show, hang out for a while, and be done for the day. But I would strongly encourage that you sign up for Saturday and Sunday, because it's just a blast to be out there on track with everybody and hanging out, doing what we do, talking about cars and enjoying our time together with some amazing vehicles on an amazing historic track. So that'll wrap it up for this video. Whether it's at Garnett or it's at a local autocross or a track day, I highly encourage you to get out there, preferably in an old Japanese vehicle, and find your own Apex, because it is better late than never.